Hello, my friends. It's your buddy Phil here, project management training coach. I want to talk to you while I'm waiting here, as I'm doing a little bit of grocery errands here. I thought I'll talk to you about some of the oddities in planning. So, what are some of the oddities in planning? Well, know that outputs from other processes is not just the subsidiary plans and it's not just the baselines. It is also updates from those processes where you've got project management plan updates. Did you know that those were also part of the outputs from other processes? So planning is it's a little bit ambiguous sometimes. Did you know that there's a process in planning, or did you know that there are processes in planning where you get change requests as an output? Go look it up. Take a look at plan procurement management. Take a look at, I believe, defined activities. Take a look at schedule management anyway. You'll find that there are pretty some pretty strange occurrences in planning. And that was really the purpose of my little chat to you today. Planning is a little bit strange. Another strange thing about planning is you find the project management plan going into all of those processes where a subsidiary plan is being developed. But at the same time, you find outputs from other processes going in to develop project management plan. So I often get the question, how can the project management plan be an input here, and then this thing comes out and becomes an input to it? Yes, it's one of the oddities of planning. It's an iterative thing. I beg your pardon, I'm getting messages here. It's an iterative thing. So I just wanted to call your attention to some of those unique things. There's also a place in the PMBOK guide where it tells you that there's no need to make any changes in planning if you are still working on the plan. It's not considered a change. It's considered probably a mod of some sort, but it doesn't need to go through change control because you've not finalized the plan. Things to think about. So anyway, I just wanted to come on and encourage those of you studying for the exam. Look for patterns. There are a lot of patterns. Another oddity is the pattern, or I should say similarity, is the pattern EDM. EDM, what do I mean by EDM? If you look at the tools and techniques, look at the tools and techniques of plan, schedule management, plan cost management, plan scope management, what do you see? You see that they all have the same tools and techniques. Okay, I got to put this phone on do not disturb because I'm getting too many messages. Okay, so yeah, just look for similarities, commonalities. Some things are a little bit odd about planning, but if you look for the line of similarities across all of the knowledge areas, it becomes easier. Think about it. Think about how every process where you're creating a subsidiary plan has the project management plan going in. That's a bonus, you know. Think about the fact that you're going to get a plan out of every one of those subsidiary planning processes. That's a bonus. So while there's some strange things, there are also similarities, and I would advise taking a look at the commonalities, doing a one time go through all the commonalities, have them down, and that becomes easier for you. Another common or oddity, I should say, in initiating is the fact that the project management plan becomes an input to identify stakeholders further down the project. It's a little bit strange, isn't it? But when you think about it, it's an iterative thing where you're identifying stakeholders around the clock. So all through the project, you're identifying stakeholders. And since you've got your stakeholder engagement plan that gives you a better idea of how to engage them, that could possibly be used to pull stakeholders in better in identify stakeholders. So things that make you wonder about the PMBOK guide, but it makes sense. Very recently, I gave one of my non-PMP friends the PMBOK guide, the PMBOK guide dogma. And my friend said, "This is so easy. You mean they actually have an exam for this?" I said, "Yeah. I wish you could come teach my students. I don't think they would agree with you that it's so easy." But anyway, end of story. My stakeholders here, and I need to go, or my two minions, I should say. All right, guys. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.